Turn up your volume. Get out the lube. This is NerdGasam.
Woohoo!
Today we're going to be talking about us, NerdGasam, or Nerd Trust. This is our first live stream we've done on this channel. Today we're just going to be talking about me, Broken Admin, or Cody Dodson, and with my partner, Roger Cottle.
Or Roger Cottle. Because I don't have a cool name like Broken Admin. Unfortunately.
So, it took a while to get that. I'm not gonna lie. It took a long time to find a name without all the like letters and stuff. Because I wanted a name that just fit. A shitty admin.
Like, I'm bad at what I do.
I'll do it, but it's going to take a long time to get there. Story of my life. So, so, Roger, why don't you go ahead and explain what the Nerd Trust is after your drink?
Okay. So the Nerd Trust is a website and a YouTube channel dedicated to nerdy things. So, we do blogs, videos, all sorts of stuff talking about technology, science, sci-fi, fantasy, medieval stuff, anything that your heart really desires for. That's what the Nerd Trust is about, and that's what we hope to be able to bring to you guys. And so, we are working in conjunction with a bunch of other nerdy people to bring in some nerdy content and hopefully be able to entertain you guys and entertain ourselves in the process.
Exactly. I couldn't have said it better myself. I can't talk now. I was so prepared to talk just a second ago.
That's why you couldn't have said it better.
I am all jumbled now. We do live stream. Well, a year ago, we used to do live streams all the time. Then we started kicking back up and decided to do live streams on the Nerd Trust, which I love, and I love doing live streams. The problem is, now that it's for a different channel and not my own, it's hard.
Yeah, it is. Well, see, here's the thing: is this is our own channel. That's something that we just have to remember: is we have to take an investment into it. As our own. So it's not mine, it's not yours, it's it's a conglomeration, if you will. It's a trust, a nerd trust.
I like that. That was beautiful. That was very beautiful. And you're right, it is its own entity, I guess, and one day it'll grow to the point where it won't need us anymore and walk and eat and live.
That will be scary. Terminator, Skynet, that kind of thing.
It'll all be because of us.
It'll start from a little nerdy website. Something that I did want to mention is the Nerd Trust on the website, www.thenerdtrust.com. There's a Game of the Week section. So if you go on there on your desktop or laptop, not on your mobile phone, we have flash games every week that we want to showcase. So go on there and play some flash games and, let us know if you like them. If you have any suggestions, also let us know. You can email us or tweet us or whatever. I'm sure we'll have that information to you by the end. So just hang on if you want to help us out, and we'll give you the information in a little bit.
Definitely. And don't forget, now this is a live YouTube channel right now at this very moment. So you can, down the bottom corner, chat to us. And we love talking to people. We want to hear about your stories. If you have a comment about what we're talking about, we'll comment about it. If it's hate, well, we'll hate you back. But if it's something that has to do with what we're talking about, if it's something that we want to talk about, definitely chime in. We'll talk about it. If it's about, cosplay or a game or anything, console that's coming out, we are very nerdy, and we have a lot of information about nerd stuff. So, and we're proud to talk about it. So, keep that in mind.
And please, if you want to get involved, don't be afraid to reach out to us, because we're always looking for more people who want to get involved. If you want to talk about comic books or anime or your favorite movie or television series or some scientific discoveries or, anything, just reach out to us, let us know. And specifically right now, comment in the comment section of the video.
Right now, like at this very moment, you have to. If not,
No.
your chance is gone. You cannot join the.
No, seriously, you do have to, because there is a time delay on this. So just be aware of that. The longer you wait for the comment or question, the longer it's going to take for us to get to
it. All right, so let's think. What is the first subject you'd like to talk about today, Roger?
Oh, well, the environment. I want to talk about the environment and how we are now at the point with global warming, if you believe in that, whatever, that we're at the point of no return. So, like, within the next 5 years or something like that, New York is expected to be underwater. So, there we go. Just a short little scientific fact for you.
I love little facts, especially when it talks about the apocalypse and my demise. But
okay, just so you guys know, it wasn't really 5 years. It's more like 2100, something like that. So it's not really that close. But
I'll still be alive. It's fine. I'll write about it. We'll blog about it, obviously. Yeah. No, that makes sense. I mean, if you think about it, everything that's been building up, we've been warning each other about it for years. Global warming or not, crap's happening, and we're just ignoring it. We're just sitting here making a YouTube channel, so.
It's what we're good at.
Exactly. We are spreading the word to people.
Although that's arguable that we're good at it.
Yeah, I know. This is true. And if we had commenters right now, they could argue with us, but sadly.
Yeah, there was one person who commented, and that was me.
Oh.
And that was before the stream started.
I can see it. I see the question mark, and I was going to answer back, but I thought it'd be weird if we started talking to ourselves on comment and on this.
Yeah, it would be weird, but who cares? So tell me, are my eyes ghosting in this when I look back and forth?
Well, not in your little tiny box, because my side does not want to work correctly, but let me click on you real quick. All right.
Click on me.
No, you're not too ghosty, actually. You're actually pretty cleared. Yeah.
Amazing.
Indeed.
We're a couple of fools.
Yeah, this is the first time in a long time we've used Google Hangouts. Last live stream we did, it was Skype, and as nerdy as we are, we're still trying to figure everything out. They both have their own little twerks and stuff, and I used OBS last time, and this is straight from Google Hangouts. So we're still learning about everything. We're trying to figure out what is best, what looks good, what sounds good, what, basically what's easy for you to communicate through and what is enjoyable to you. So
yeah. I will say this so far, using OBS and Skype seems to have a better picture and audio quality. Google Hangouts seems to just have more features available, just like throwing up the lower thirds that we have down here was really easy to do. Excuse me.
I'm sure there's a way we can figure it out through Skype or like another, because since with OBS we can use any talking system. We just have to find a good quality one that lets us do like overlays, because it'll just copies my whole desktop, so whatever I have up it'll put up. So we can even play Cards Against Humanity like we used to, and it'll record everything compared to just that little tiny box.
That is definitely something that we have to do.
Right? If we get enough people, I mean, think about it. If we, not like right now, but if we get enough people to watch us and stuff like that, we can have viewers, like loyal viewers, join us in a game and put you on with us. Because, one-on-one's a little hard, but if we get a big group going, that could be really fun.
Yeah.
And I think they have Werewolf Online too, and not D&D, but they have board games online that we could play on this as well on a live stream.
Yeah, the more we can do, the better. Wow, getting no interaction right now. There is a viewer, it looks like, but no interaction, which is okay, guys. I get it. You're shy. I get it.
Mm-hmm. So let's talk about what do we have? What is our name for this? The one viewer went away. You called him out. You called him out. And he's gone.
Oh, I'm sorry.
So our name is, we got the name up of Ren Fair and Chill. So do you want to go ahead and start talking about that?
Oh, you can talk about it. I don't want to talk about it.
All right. So,
sorry. Cody just went to Ren Fair. What was it, yesterday?
Yes. Yesterday, and it's a month event, and I only got to go one day or maybe try and go again before it closes. But it's a beautiful event, and if you've never been to a Renaissance festival, you need to go. It has just about everything you want as a nerd. It has swords, costumes, beer, more beer, different kinds actually. Let's see. They have all kinds of wear from like pirate outfits to peasants to kingdom or nobility. And basically, anything you could want. They have circas, they have, wands. Basically, anything that you're into, they have. Your whole cosplay outfit can be bought there. Your D&D costume could be bought there. Your Halloween costume could be bought there. And everyone's pretty accepting of each other. There's not much judgment around because you can tell when people put money into stuff and when people don't. But past that, there's not really many politics. They don't look at each other and go, oh, God, he's not wearing an outfit. You join in and people enjoy it. So if you've never been to a Ren Fair at all, make sure to do it at least once in your life because there's a lot there and a lot to enjoy. Now, bring a lot of money because you will end up spending it. You'll be like, well, I'll only bring $20. Well, you're going to spend that $20. You go and you just see things that are beautiful. Now, be prepared. It is quality based. So the better quality homemade stuff is more expensive. So you go and see a dress that looks really well made, it's going to be $400. So be prepared for that. It's Etsy gone wild. So, but it's beautiful. One thing I heard that a lot of the groups of the Renaissance festivals, like the one that's attached to my local area, goes to Texas next, and I think Colorado, places like that. And one thing I heard is that the group that runs that just sold it, and people were worried that it wouldn't be coming back next year. Well, good news is that a big group of nerds actually bought it and made it better for the employers. I actually sat down and talked with them. They talked about how, money system is better, the policies are better, it makes it easier for them to do what they want, but also follow rules. It's a beautiful concept, and they really are a big community as it is, and they help each other out, and they help their customers out, and it's beautiful. If I had an example of what you can buy there, I mean, you can buy leather-bound books. Let's see, normal books. I didn't buy a dagger this year, but basically, the quality is good. Don't be expecting to come back with a, level 30 sword or anything like that, because their swords aren't sharp, but they can be sharpened. They do forge them on site, so that's cool. I guess what I'm getting to you at is sorry, I got messages. The thing that you should be, the thing I'm talking to you guys about is, if you haven't gone, and if you've gone, share it, because this might not be around forever, and this is one experience that you should have.
I agree. I went maybe 2 years ago, and I'll tell you what, they really put you into that time period, in that world, and the giant turkey legs are amazing. I feel like a barbarian just gnawing down on the turkey. Exactly. But seriously, the costumes seemed pretty awesome. Not even just the ones for sale, but the ones that the actors, or whatever you want to call them, actually wear. Those were really cool. And man, I'll tell you what, that it feels awesome being there. And I too would suggest going if you haven't gone. I would love to go this year. I seem to not have the chance this year. But actually, I went during the off season. There's a person named Stefanica K, and she, her production company, Bleeding Edge Productions, shot their Zelda fan film there. It's called Legacy. And the trailer's out now. It looks awesome. But they actually shot that there, and it looks really cool. And I got to go to do some behind-the-scenes stuff with them.
That's cool. That's really cool. I didn't know it was shot there at the festival area. I didn't know that.
Yeah, it was. It was, you know,
Cool.
it's a really cool experience. It's always a cool experience at the Renaissance Festival, though.
Mm-hmm. Definitely.
Definitely.
Definitely. Indubitably. Yeah, I think that's about it. Just go. It's only $20 a ticket, so it's worth going.
Yep, I would agree. So do we want to unveil this new segment?
Sure, go ahead.
Okay, guys. So it's time for our new segment. What I watched on Netflix this week. And this segment, I don't know if you could tell via context clues, but we're going to be talking about what we watched on Netflix this week. So
it's basically Netflix and chill virtual.
Virtual Netflix and chill. Dicks out for Harambe.
Dicks out for Harambe. Get your clothes off. It's time for Netflix and chill.
That should be what the segment's just called, Netflix and chill.
Yeah. Dicks out for Harambe.
Dicks out for Harambe. Yeah. So this week I actually I started watching Luke Cage on Netflix, the Marvel show. I gotta say, I was really excited to watch it. The trailer came out, and you just hear the shimmy, shimmy, y'all, shimmy, y'all, shimmy. You're really pumped for it, you know. And I love Luke Cage and Jessica Jones, and I love the way that Marvel's doing their shows on Netflix. It's, it's been pretty awesome so far. So I sit down and I watch the first episode. And guys, forgive me for saying this. I know a lot of you are going to hate on me, but the first episode was forgettable at best. But no, I mean, just hear me out. So I find the first episode was forgettable. There was a whole lot of spoken exposition, kind of lazy. Although I don't know if it was lazy as much. It was rushed, trying to fit all that story into such a small period of time. Wanted to fill in the backstory so they can get to where the story is now.
So they rushed it like what was that movie? I feel like it was like one of the Batman remakes. I know it's DC and Marvel, but like they just rushed the whole intro. Like, oh hey, there it is. There you go. That's the story. Now let's get going to what we want to do.
Yeah. Basically, that's kind of how it was. But it might be a little bit different. Say a film, if they rush the first half of it like that, or the first quarter like that, then you have the second half of a film. That's the actual film, right? But this is like they rushed it to fill the first episode with that. But then the first episode is filled with that kind of stuff. And then there's little nods, like little Easter eggs and that kind of thing. Somebody looks at Luke Cage and calls him Power Man, which, if you know Luke Cage, who was Power Man before, Luke Cage, Hero for Hire and that kind of stuff. There were little things where like he said, "Oh, I'm not for hire," which is a nod to Luke Cage, Hero for Hire, and someone called him Power Man, which is, he was Power Man. So that's kind of little nods and Easter eggs. And the one part that was memorable that should have been awesome to me, it just seemed completely out of character for who Luke Cage is, or for who they established him to be in Jessica Jones. So, I thought it was fun to watch. Highly forgettable though. Hopefully they'll do better with episode 2. I haven't watched that yet, but I'll probably have watched that and then finish the series before we stream next week. So I'll let you guys know how that goes.
As you can tell, I haven't got to watch it yet. That's why I'm not chiming in too much, but it is on my list for next week to at least watch at least a couple episodes and see it. My thing is, when it comes to Marvel series, they definitely stick really well to like what they're trying to do. They make it fun. They have that little movie aspect of where it's comedy, it's dramatic. They usually keep it pushing. But the thing is, Shield and Avengers connected, obviously. And it was beautiful how they did it. The thing is that I'm worried about is that I don't know. How many series does Marvel actually have out like for Netflix? This isn't the first one, right? They had Daredevil.
Right. Daredevil's
Daredevil's
out. Jessica Jones.
Mhm.
Then now Luke Cage is their third one out on Netflix. But they're also doing Iron Fist and a Defenders series. And they're also going to be doing Punisher.
Yes, I saw Punisher. Not saw Punisher, but I saw that was coming out. I'm kind of excited for that one because, I'm a fan of Punisher in a sense of I like how dark and gritty it can be. But I'm worried that it's gonna be half-assed. I guess I don't know. It's you can only do so much Punisher of, oh, they killed my dad. Oh, I'm gonna drill a hole in his head. Like you can only do so much murder of certain kinds unless it's just full of explosions, like a Michael Bay film. I can be happy with that, but for the Marvel universe, it's kind of I don't know. It's not gonna be a Deadpool.
Well, I'm excited for it. I think that they don't have to shove a whole lot of that in there, to have a character study on who Frank Castle is. So I think if they approach it as a character study and what's behind him, then there doesn't have to be a whole lot of, oh, I'm going to kill people. More along the lines of getting into his psyche,
That's true. Like inside Frank Castle instead of the image that we saw in the last. It's been a while since I watched the movie that they had. I know it's not like basically the same Marvel universe anymore, but I do remember it being like that grittiness. But that might be just what the parts I remember. I don't remember them actually going deep into who he is, really.
No, there wasn't a whole lot of going deep into who he is in the movie. It was very what's it called when brooding.
Mm-hmm.
They turned Frank Castle into like a brooding character who was more mysterious to the outside person. And oh my God, guys, it's time for another segment. We're going to interrupt this segment and come back to it because it's time for what was we going to call it?
It's charades, something charades. Guess what Roger's doing?
What the fuck is Roger?
That's it. What the fuck is Roger doing? So to me, explain real quick while he's getting all set up. Roger lives right beside a train, and he does these things live. And that train is outside. So that train's gonna come by right behind him, and it's gonna destroy your earbuds. It's not gonna make that orgasm feel good at all. NerdGasam. So let's go ahead and see what Roger is up to. All right. Roger, are you shanking somebody? Shanking. Stabbing? Murder. Stabbing. Cooking. Are you cooking? What is that? I can't even tell what the hell that is. Cooking? Grilling. Okay, cooking. All right. Oh, okay. It's a vibrator. All right, got it. All right. Yeah. All right. Pig. Pork. Okay. Grilling pig. Grill out. Thinking about your mom naked. Yeah. That's it. Nailed it. Man, I am good. I'm great at this. Best charades person ever. All right. Beating someone else's meat. I don't know how I'm getting them so fast. I'm good at this. I am just king of charades. Shooting a bow and arrow. Archery. Oh, God. You've shot. Trauma. Murder. Sex. All of them. Sex while getting shot with an arrow while doing archery. Man, I am the best at this game. I love this game. This game, if there's a trophy for this game, I would be the best at this. All right, one word. You. All right. Twerking. Pissing. Are you actually peeing on camera? Make sure to put golden shower in the tags.
Well, that was fun.
Yeah. Did the camera see you the whole time, or did they just see me talking?
They seen me. I pinned me.
Okay.
So they can hear like you, but see me.
I would be like, if they see me only, they're gonna be very confused on what you're actually doing. What the fuck is Roger doing? Nobody fucking knows.
Nobody fucking knows. This is a terrible segment, but we got to do it.
I love it. That was fun. Oh, quick side note, real quick. While you were getting ready, I was looking at our live stream up here. Make sure to put the date on, so that way it can date when this was done, and make sure to put ended by it, so that way people see, okay, this was done. This is one of their first ones. It was done a year ago. Whatever. If we keep doing this, and also ended, because that way people aren't like, is it still live? I don't know why people get bothered by that if it doesn't have ended beside it.
Oh,
they are triggered.
Triggered. So what if guns is your thing, right? So
yes,
if you try to give someone a trigger warning, and guns trigger them, is the trigger warning in itself their trigger?
Huh. So, are we talking about sex here, or just in general? Because you said guns is their thing. Yes. I mean, is there people out there with guns? People who have a fetish about guns? I love guns. I would marry guns, but I don't think I have a fetish about it. If someone pulled a gun out on me while I'm, doing my thing, I don't think I would be happy doing my thing under gunpoint. NerdGasm.
Yeah, harder. I said harder.
I'm going as hard as I can. Harder. Okay.
Have you ever had that where you're trying and she's just like, give me more, and I'm like, it's all the way in. I don't have any more. So you put her on her neck and try and funnel your pelvis inside to the.
Oh, so you try and climb inside her.
Completely inappropriate. Way off track.
This is called NerdGasm. Whatever gets you hot, we're here. From cosplay to getting all the way inside her. This week on Netflix and Chill.
Getting all the way inside her.
All right, babe, my foot's in. We're getting in there. We're going.
Get all the way in.
I want all of you. Well, okay.
You better bring a rope.
Yeah.
Bring a rope to climb down in it. Okay. What have you seen on Netflix this week?
This week on Netflix. I said the title.
Nice.
This week on Netflix, I saw most, not all, of season 11 of Supernatural. Because I'm a big fan of Supernatural.
Nice.
Yes, I wear my leather jackets and I talk in a raspy voice because I smoke cigarettes. So embodiment of Dean Winchester right here. No, but for real, Supernatural season 11. Well, from what I say, it's all Supernatural. The first 4 seasons are beautiful because it is, you never know what's going to happen. It's, ghosts, demons, oh crap, demons are happening. Oh God, the apocalypse. Oh, and then after the apocalypse, that's when it becomes a soap opera. Supernatural, I love it. It's beautiful. I watch it any chance I get. I even watch reruns. But the problem is that after season 4, it became a giant soap opera. And brother, no! I will sacrifice myself to save you. No, brother, I will sacrifice myself to save you. Oh, we're both dead. Now we're back alive to save the world in a different way. Oh, God. Now there's angels. Now there's demons. Oh, God. My baby. And it's basically just sex back and forth that way. And I guess that's why people love it. It's just a supernatural version of 50 Shades of Grey. But I really do enjoy it a lot. Basically... just because of the fact that it's got a lot of different things. The lore is mostly correct. It's Hollywooded up, so I love it. So when it came around to season 11, we're like, okay, so the Mark of Cain has ended. Spoilers alert for those who haven't seen a show that's been on for 2 years now, or that season that's been on for 2 years now, and then also a show that's been on for 12 years now. But so we're getting ready into like what's happening, what are we going to do about all this crap that is the post syndrome of the Mark of Cain. And you know, it's the same old story of let's push our limits to defeat this boss. Okay, now that we beat that boss, let's get a bigger boss and push our limits to destroy that. So I have not ended it yet, so I'm not like, you know, I don't know exactly what's going to happen. But it does kind of go back to the old season 5, 6 Supernatural where it's dramatic, but they don't focus as hard on the drama. They still have, you know, ghost hunts. They still do like hunter things. They are actually hunters and not God's little children. They are like, it reminds me, it had different writers, I believe. So the whole thing was, it had a different feel to it, different effects, different views on everything, but it not enough to where it ruined the show, but enough to where it stood out and made it interesting again. And didn't stop being interesting, but for those who it was getting boring, it's definitely worth watching all the seasons up to where this is if you are behind or never seen it at all. And if you've never seen it at all, man up and watch season 1 all the way. Don't go start in season 5 and then go back to 1. Watch it from the beginning. It's worth it. It's a little slow at first if you don't know the lore of everything, but it gets there. Trust me, it teaches you.
Yeah, I think season 1's one of my favorite seasons.
I agree. See, especially like you notice, I love seeing season 1 and then seeing season 11. The acting is close to the same, but the looks, like you can tell that that 10-year gap has jumped, and it's awesome to see the world change so quickly and how even the actors look. You don't even notice it while watching the series that much. You just all of a sudden you're like back to back. You're like, holy crap! Like I think. Honestly, from what I've read, they were both in their late 20s, early 30s when the season 1 started. So they're like, you know, 10, 12 years past. They're in their 40s now. And they still look freaking 30. Like, I mean, they're handsome as fuck. I'm gonna say it here. Yeah. But past that, you just see the maturity in the show, I guess. It's beautiful. It really is. They really thought this out, and I did hear that they weren't going to make a season 12 a couple months back because Jared, who is Sam, wanted to spend time with his family. It wasn't a hoax. It was true, but he didn't want to leave the show either. I think they talked about making him like lose his body or something and become a different person for like a season or so. I don't know. But the big thing is Sam was like, you know what? No, we're going to do it. We're going to push through it. I don't know if this is the last season. They haven't spoiled it yet, but it will be coming soon. And that's heartbreaking for all the Supernatural fans out there because it's been 12 years. It's a beautiful season. I hope it never stops or they make a spinoff, you know, with Castiel and Crowley being a partners. That'd be kind of funny. But angels and demons fighting for the supernatural world and balance. But I don't know. We'll see. Yeah. I'm hoping it's not, but if they do, they better make it so it's not a sour ending. They better, like, I don't give a crap if it's the most cliche. We killed all evil. Happiness for all. I don't even care. As long as it's something that's, like, good. Good. They deserve that. They needed that. I'll be happy. But just don't be one of those people that, because I've watched seasons of, like, anime or, like, series on TVs that are awesome, you know, great series all the way up, then the end kills it because they cut it so shorter. They just said, well, fuck the characters, I'm done. So I'm hoping to see that.
Yeah, you know what I would love to see Sam and Dean die and stay dead at the the end of the show, just because death doesn't necessarily is not a bad thing, and finally they get to lay their weary heads to rest. Thank you. Yeah, I don't know, and it sucks to think about Supernatural ending, but it's this, we're about to enter season 12, and so that's 12 years of doing one show. That's a long time. Eventually it's gonna have to stop. God, I hate thinking about that, but so us as viewers, as fans of Supernatural, we are gonna have to come to terms with that somehow, that one of our favorite shows are going to stop. So you watched almost all of season 11 on Netflix?
Last 2 episodes.
I watched the first episode of season 11 so far. So I meant to watch it last year, but I missed the first 2 episodes, and then I could have watched everything after that when it was on television. So I got Hulu. And then my wife watches the first episodes, and after she gets done, they take the first couple of episodes off Hulu. So I never got the chance to watch the first episodes. I could have watched the rest of them, never got the chance to watch the first one. So I decided not to watch any of them until I could watch from episode 1. And so I did that. I liked episode 1. It was a little strange. Oh, geez. Do you hear that?
What was that?
What is that?
Demons. What?
There's a choo-choo coming.
Oh, God. Round 2 of What the Fuck is Roger Doing? All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's prepare ourselves for round 2 of What the Fuck is Roger Doing? Now, last time I hit every round perfect. It was about a 10 out of 10. Perfect round. Charade's king. So let's see if I can do it again. Roger, are you ready? I hope he's getting his dick out for Harambe. All right. Asphyxiation. Masturbation. Murder. Jacking off while strangling yourself. That's the same thing as asphyxiation. Let's see. Getting murdered from behind with a plastic bag. What your wife did. Let's see. What she did to children on the street. Clowns. I don't feel like this is a game show anymore. I feel like you're actually killing yourself. All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching our live stream. We will be back next week, Monday, with me and my new co-host.
The new co-host, Zombie Roger.
Zombie Roger. Get your dildos out and your necrophiliation fan fictions out. Hold on. Get out those necrophiliac fanfics. This time on NerdGasam.
Yeah. Sorry about that bag thing.
Was I close?
I think I was a lot closer. Thank you. Worked hard on that.
That was funny. You actually look like you died, so I was proud of you.
I can't wait to watch it.
This is why we make good actors, ladies and gentlemen. We actually make a lot of shows on our channel that isn't up yet, but it will be up one point, and you will see them. Yeah,
probably. Maybe you might. It's just, subscribe, because then you can watch them.
Right? Yeah, you have to subscribe to see them. They might not show up right away for you, but they will. Unlike the people who haven't subscribed yet. Also, if you comment on every one of our videos, then that actually makes it easier for us to put stuff up because, rendering takes forever. But the more you comment, the more rendering is quicker when rendering is. And then, of course, if you like our content, that means that all of a sudden more pop up out of nowhere, especially every week. Like right now, we're just doing, a live stream every week, but all of a sudden we get a bunch of likes. Oh, wait, what's this? Oh, another segment of something coming up on another day. But That's all in your hands. You have the power for our future.
Yes. And that stuff happens too. So be on the lookout for that. We are now 40 minutes into the live stream. I cannot believe time just flew like it did. Wow, this is crazy. You know, guys, we've come to that time in the show where we have to start saying our goodbyes.
Mm-hmm. Yes, we do want to make them kind of short for you, but long enough to where, it's enjoyable, but short enough to where if you get off, you still love it. So our plan is, if you want to listen to this on a podcast, listen to this on your headphones at work or while driving, but make sure it's legal and you're safe. Then, it's short enough for a drive to the supermarket or the mall that's 40 miles away, but short enough to where you don't feel like you have to listen to 2 hours of us rambling. So we want to do this for you. And if you like it, please make sure to comment, say, yes, the 40 minutes was perfect. Or whatever you want to do.
And guys, just so you know, if you are interested, let me know. And we can make this available as a podcast on SoundCloud for download.
I like that.
So just let us know. So I don't put work into it that I don't have to do. But where can they find us, Cody?
Oh, they can find us at www.youtube.com/NerdTrust. Is it the Nerd Trust or Nerd Trust? Or is that not set up yet?
No, it's the Nerd Trust. It's definitely set up.
All right. Well, sometimes they don't let you right away, but the Nerd. Oh, wait. That is www.youtube.com/the Nerd Trust, or find us at thenerdtrust.com. Individually, we are www.youtube.com/brokenadmin. The name's right down there. Keep pointing right at it. You can read it, and probably description below, but probably not. We're not ready there yet. And of course, Roger Coddle at.
You can find me at www.youtube.com/coddle215. Forgive me for the numbers. I made my account in 2007.
That's not Cuddle215. That's Coddle215.
Coddle215. If you're interested on knowing how to spell that, you want to look up for the channel, just go on and pause the video right here. You see this where it says Coddle? You can type that in Coddle215. That's how you spell it. That's how we do it. That's how we go. Yeah, you can also find me on Facebook at facebook.com/Roger Coddle Films.
Mm-hmm.
Also, you can find the Nerd Trust on Facebook too. Cody, it's your turn. Come back to life.
Get your necrophilia. No. Yes. And I'm just broken admin on this and Instagram. I don't get on that as much yet because in a while since I haven't had a lot of activity on there. One of those things as well that if I don't, I know I need to put stuff up, but it's also one of those give and take things, like that channel, I'll add more stuff. But for right now, YouTube is our main two factors between my channel, his channel, and this channel. We have a lot going on. So keep that in mind.
Okay, guys. Well, I guess that's it. This has been the Nerd Trust live stream. What do we call it? The NerdGasm?
The NerdGasm. I think it's funny.
It is funny. It is very funny. So I'm Roger Coddle.
And I'm Cody Dodson.
Thanks for watching, guys.
Peace.